I was thinking about what's going on. December 2012, Christmas, the commotion, the expectation, people wondering, the gossip, the mystery. 12, 12, 12. December 21st, 2012, the end times prophecy, the end of the world is going to come to an end, what's going to happen, this and that. You know, I used to believe in so many things before I became a believer in God and the Bible, before the Lord Himself manifested into my life. You know, we're celebrating Christmas, the birth of God on earth, the birth of Jesus Christ. And we've had so many religions. There have been so many religions before Christ and after Christ. I was in about 100 religions, okay, before I became a believer of God and the Bible. And I started reading the Word. And I understand, you know, how people are concerned because it's like evil is increasing and science is increasing, and we have the universal language of the computer, and transportation and communication are very tight, and all of a sudden we know everything that's going on, past, present, and then the future. Oh, well, the Mayas, the Incas, the Aztecs, the calendar, Nostradamus, the Da Vinci Code, blah, 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 blah. Look, that's a whole bunch of cattle excrement. Cattle excrement. Read my lips. Cattle excrement. God and the Bible is the only truth. Let me tell you something. If somebody says this day or that hour, the Bible clearly states, do not believe when somebody says that day or at that, because the day nor the hour no man knows. The day or the hour, but the times, yes. And we are living in those times. You and I, we know, ever since we were children, we grow up, our parents, our grandparents, our children, people that we know, hey, what's going on, man? You know, the moon, planet Earth, all the things that are happening. We grow up thinking we are living in the last days. And it is true, we are living in the last days. But I want to read to you, right here, right now, some scriptures. I want you to take down this important message, okay? Write down the key chapters that I'm going to share with you here at www.iwasthinkingblog.com, okay? I want you to keep in touch with us. Samuel Reyes from Viral Maximus and his partner, yours truly, Carlos, right here. We're sharing this with you. It might be the last chance that we have to share this with you. So pay attention, okay? I'm going to share from Matthew chapter 24, okay? And I did this in Spanish already. Mateo 24, Matthew 24. Look what it says. Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, etc. It goes on to talk about different situations in those end times. This is chapter 24 of Matthew. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You've seen that happen. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? The gospel, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. This couldn't have happened without internet and what's going on right now. Now, Matthew chapter 24, very important. Mark chapter 13, okay? Mark chapter 13, very important. Look at what it says here in verse 22 of Mark. Very, very, very crucial to this prophetic dynamic. For false Christs in plural, and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. This is Jesus Christ speaking, okay? You know, God has power. Well, the imitator, the deceiver, the accuser the one who comes to steal and to kill and to destroy and to betray and to deceive. Okay, the devil, you know, it's like when Darth Vader was a bad guy, you know, from the Force, and then he sets up this little thing, you know, in order to hurt people. Well, that's the devil, okay? And he's got his powers too, okay? So he uses people, you know, to deceive you and I, to try. Well, we're not going to pay attention to him. We're going to pay attention to God and the Bible. Now, it says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. You know, people talk about Jesus Christ. Oh, you know, heaven. Oh, Tommy, if Jesus Christ was here on planet Earth, oh, they would crucify him. Oh, poor Jesus, little baby Jesus. Hey, cut the Krapinski, brother and sister. Hey, man, woman, pay attention to me. God, the Creator, impregnated a woman. He came out of her belly as a human being, lived, ministered, suffered, died, rose again from the dead, and this is his book. The only one with an empty tomb. And then he rose from the dead and ascended in front of hundreds of people. And when he comes back to earth, he's not coming like, here comes, hi Jesus, do you want me to pay the cab fare for you now that you're going to share in this town? No! He comes with all power as King of Kings and Lord of Lords and Most High Priest. The clouds in full glory, okay, surrounded with zillions of angels, all right? And he comes and he wipes out millions of people at the end of the Great Tribulation and establishes the millennium here. So don't be deceived. The second coming of Jesus Christ is not like, well, you know, yeah, if Jesus was here, man, they wouldn't believe it. No. Don't believe that stuff, okay? Now, in Luke chapter 17, there's quite a few verses also, very important verses, and chapter 21. Look at this. In Luke chapter 17, likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Okay, so it's similar, the situation, all right? So we have chapters 24 of Matthew, we have chapter 13 of Mark, we have chapter 17 of Luke. These are prophetic chapters. Chapter 21 of Luke, very important also, okay? It has a whole bunch of very good verses all over here. Chapter 21 that talk about the coming of Jesus. It says, there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, heart attacks, those are heart attacks, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And look at this, Revelation chapter 9, about the army. 200 million Orientals coming, chapter 9 of Revelation, check it out. 200 million Orientals from the east coming towards the west. From the Orient, from the east, towards the Occident, towards the west. Crossing the Euphrates River, going to Israel. That is ready today. 1.5 billion Chinese, 200 million Orientals, Chinese, maybe other groups, whatever. The point is that now it is ready because it's going to happen. This army crossing on dry ground. Well, the Euphrates River has 3 huge dams that can hold enough water so that an army can pass by. And Beijing and Israel are at the same latitude, okay? So you follow Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 17, Luke 21, and Revelation chapter 9. If you want to pay attention to God and the Bible and what was, what is, and what will take place, maybe December of 2012, maybe soon enough, then don't pay attention to other things, okay? So keep in touch with us, and in the meantime, pray, read the Word, seek God, and believe what the Bible says. Don't believe other stuff. Make sure that you write to us. Keep in touch, okay? Let us know what you think. And I shall return later on and I'll share with you what I was thinking.